Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe. I'm Adam Gore, and this is the ICC Hour presented by Renaissance Bank.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
On this week's show, we're going to hear from our new Director of Adult Education, Audra Perry. If you or maybe someone you know have been debating coming back to college, Audra will have a lot of great information on how ICC helps make that transition back into college as easy as possible. Maybe you're looking for a change in your current career. You can also learn how ICC can help you take those steps in making those changes for your future. Also later in the show, Mr. Jim Ingram will join me, and he'll help us get a quick update on athletics here at the college. Then we'll wrap up the show by hearing from Coach Rick Collier, Coach Beth Ernest, and Coach Michael Metz on the upcoming start of the baseball, softball, and tennis seasons. I want to remind you that if you want to keep up with all things ICC, you can do so by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu, and by following Itawamba CC on social media. That's all one word, Itawamba CC, there on social media. And if you're interested in all things ICC athletics, I do want to encourage you to visit letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com, and follow Let's Go ICC, all one word, Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. We'll be back with the ICC Hour after a few words from some of our sponsors, including Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you, and you can find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza has caramelized crispy cheese edges and a soft, chewy center. Do you love it, Matthew Stafford?
I'm not a walking billboard.
Okay, never mind.
Pizza, pizza.
Get Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza for just $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
It's the Little Caesars Pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
A pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
Totally.
Thanks, Matthew Pafford.
Order online before games and you can win prizes like Super Bowl 57 tickets.
Pizza, pizza.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, air conditioning. It is a trade program that is dealing with home repairs to industrial refrigeration repairs like you'd find in a convenience store to a supermarket. The degree program is 2 years. It is 4 semesters at 15 hours each semester. There's about 15 hours of academic classes that will be needed to be taken for the degree. With a 2-year degree, a person should be able to get a job doing repairs, being a service tech for a local company, to being a self-employed individual. During the program, we get the EPA certification, which allows people to handle the refrigerant and the charge systems. There's also NATE certification that are available to students at completion of a 2-year program. An entry-level person can probably experience pay in the neighborhood of about $14.50 to $17 an hour, with raises going up to the points of $22 to $23 an hour. The demand for HVAC technicians has been really well for the last few years. A lot of the technicians are older people that are at retirement age and are leaving the field, so there is a big demand for new, experienced personnel. The curriculum is made up of 12 classes in the HVAC that are 3-hour college credit classes, starting out with levels of someone not having any experience to getting a person to the level of getting a job or becoming self-employed. There's also 15 credit hours of academic classes for the associate's degree that can be done online or in the classroom on the Tupelo or Fulton campus. I like this industry for the reason of being able to go different places every day for a work environment. It's not always at the same location. The other thing I like about this is a field that's easy to start your own business. Nationwide, 1 out of every 7 that finish a 2-year degree end up owning and operating their own business.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. As always, we appreciate you taking time out of your Tuesday afternoon to join us here. And joining us on this show is going to be the Director of Adult Education, and that's going to be Miss Audra Perry. Audra, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Adam. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Now, you're one of the newest members of the ICC family, so let's just take a minute and get to know who you are.
Sure. I am actually a graduate of Itawamba Community College.
Perfect.
And moved away for some time and worked at another community college in the state, and recently moved back and had the opportunity to come back and work for the college where I got my start, and excited to be with the college, and have enjoyed, I started August the 1st, so I've enjoyed working with the adult education program so far. I've worked with a great group of people over here at the Belden Center.
Absolutely. They're wonderful people doing wonderful things over there at the Belden Center. I like to call it our crown jewel out there. A lot of people don't realize what all we offer, and then when they get out to the Belden Center, it almost just kind of blows their mind how much you guys can really help them and their futures out there in Belden.
Absolutely. We offer so many things, like you mentioned, and it's always worth a trip by here to check things out.
All right, well, let's just talk about the adult education. What are some of the services that are provided by the adult education program at ICC?
Okay, well, so our bread and butter is really preparing folks who have not earned a high school equivalency, their high school diploma, help them prepare and take classes to earn what we call a high school equivalency diploma. So most people are familiar with hearing GED.
Mm-hmm.
That is one option, but that's that's one of our main focuses here in the program. So, but we also do other things within the program. We have an English as a second language class that we offer for individuals who are wanting to learn to read, write, speak English. We also help just in general with subject area matter, with just for English speakers, reading, writing, math, social studies, again, to prep for earning a high school equivalency diploma or not. We have older individuals who come back to us who maybe, a lot of people don't realize there's still over 300,000 Mississippians who do not know and never learned to read. So we, that's one service that we provide through our classes. And then we work with students. We have Ms. Angela Shannon. She is one of our transition specialists. And so we get you in here, we help you with whatever it is your goal may be, and then if it's getting a high school equivalency, Ms. Shannon helps you transition into whatever your next step may be, whether it's a workforce program here at the college, a continuing ed class, or even if you're wanting to do the traditional college route. She provides that service to help you transition over to that. And then last but not least is our Smart Start class, which helps. There's lots of different content covered in that class, but it's all about employability and employability skills. So it also, at the end of the class, culminates in students earning the NCRC credential, the National Career Readiness Certificate, which is, of course, recognized by a lot of employers, not just here, but in our area. So we have lots of good things going on, and the good news is, it doesn't cost the participants a lot. So
okay. Well, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
And, of course, I know for a lot of people that could be some trying times, so it's really great for them to have that comfort and peace of mind of knowing that, hey, we're going to help you from step A, step B to step C to be successful. And I think that's what makes the Belden Center so special out there, not only just the Belden Center, but ICC in general, is the fact that we want you to succeed, and we're going to do what we can to help you succeed.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, of course, discussing the cost, our classes, all of our services are totally free. Anyone who is interested in joining the program, they don't have to pay anything out of pocket when they're in the adult education program prepping for a high school equivalency.
And we're talking to Ms. Audra Perry about the adult education program over at the Belden Center here at ICC. So the adult education, I know that's probably comes with some age restrictions, or maybe have to be a certain age to start. Just talk about how old do you have to be to enroll?
Okay, so we, the youngest we will accept is 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So those individuals that will go, 16 and up.
Right.
We've had, 70 and 80-year-old folks who have taken classes
That's awesome.
here.
That's awesome.
So, 16 and older, now 16 and 17-year-olds do have to be withdrawn from their previous school, whether that be a public, private, or home school. They have to show documentation of being withdrawn, but 16 and 17-year-olds currently make up about 30% of our enrollment in our classes. So we've got a good, representation from different age groups. So shouldn't, I think sometimes when we get a little older, sometimes people are hesitant to come back to school, but you will see folks of all ages here in our classes with our program.
That's awesome, and that's one thing we do encourage you for our listeners out there, maybe someone it's never too late to start, and especially if you're somebody that likes to learn and learn new things, this is a great program to look into in our adult education program.
Absolutely, it is.
All right, so where do you offer the classes? Is it just Belden, or is there other areas?
Oh, we service ICC's 5-county districts, so Chickasaw, Itawamba, Lee, Monroe, and Pontotoc counties. We have a class represented in each county. So in Chickasaw and Monroe and Pontotoc, you can visit your local WIN Job Center, and we have an instructor at those locations. that are there to teach high school equivalency classes. And then in Itawamba County, of course, in Fulton, we offer a class, and then Lee County, of course, is here at the Belden Center. So we've got the 5-county district covered, and for most people, we're within a reasonable distance for you to get to a class. So, and we can help with transportation, especially here in Lee County. We work with Tupelo Transit and provide transportation services to the students. And then we, from time to time, have other resources for people who have transportation barriers.
That's awesome. Just another way of ICC going the extra mile to help you be successful in your future. Now, earlier in the of our conversation, you were talking about the high school equivalency diploma and the GED. So the HSE and the GED. A lot of letters, but what's the difference between the two?
Well, it's most commonly people think of that didn't earn a traditional high school diploma. They say, I want to earn my GED. So the difference is high school equivalency is HSE. So the GED is just one HSE option. Mm-hmm. So now in the state of Mississippi, we have multiple assessments that will allow individuals to earn a high school equivalency. GED being the most commonly known, but now our program also offers the HiSET, which is another high school equivalency assessment that will result, once a student passes it, it results in earning a high school equivalency diploma that's recognized by the state of Mississippi. So and then there's one other option, total transcript.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Yes, that we now have available to individuals. So total transcript is actually, we can take a combination of your scores from different HSC assessments. So let's say an individual takes all the portions of the GED assessment and cannot pass the mathematics portion. Mm-hmm. We can switch that individual over to the HiSET assessment, and if they are able to pass math in the HiSET assessment, we can combine those scores to award a student a high school equivalency diploma. So, and it's actually retroactive. So we've gone back and we're reaching out to individuals now who may be in that boat from years ago and won't, just lack one portion that they need to complete in order to earn the diploma.
That's awesome.
And so if you're listening today and you're in that situation, please reach out to us here at the Belden Center, and we'll get you in touch with whichever class and location works for you. But we want to get you back in here and help you complete that.
Now, are there any incentives that are being offered for individuals who earn, say, their HSE diploma or anything like that?
Yes, actually right now, we started December the 1st. We're offering a $50 incentive to any individual who completes their high school equivalency, whether that's by GED, HiSET, that doesn't matter. We're offering that $50 incentive from December 1st is when it started through March 30th of this year. And we may do it again from time to time, but currently we plan to do that through March 30th of 2023. And that's a $50 check that they can take and deposit in the bank.
That's awesome. And of course, this day and age, not only are you getting a great incentive with the money, but you're also getting that degree to help you improve your future as well. Again, we're talking to Miss Audra Perry here, the Director of Adult Education at the Belden Center. Miss Audra, I do appreciate your time today. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or maybe let everybody know how they can get up with you and the rest of the crew to learn more about Belden?
Absolutely. So you're welcome to call or email us. Stop by anytime. Our phone number is 662-407-1510. And then our email address is adulteducation@iccms.org. as in education. So, again, that number's 662-407-1512, and an email, adulteducation@iccms.edu. So just reach out to us. We're here Monday through Friday, so anytime we'll be happy to help.
Awesome. And are walk-ins welcome at Belden as well?
Absolutely. Come on, anytime.
Perfect. Well, I tell you what, you did a great job repeating that information on the phone number and the email. You may be coming after my job.
No, not at all. No. I'm going to let you handle the marketing. So.
Well, Ms. Audra, I appreciate your time today, and welcome back. I know you're originally once a member of the ICC family, always a member of the ICC family. We're happy to have you working with us again here in the adult education part of things, and looking forward to talking to you again in the future.
Well, thank you, Adam. I appreciate you having me today and helping us spread the word about all that we're doing here in the adult education program.
We'll be back with more of the ICC Hour right after this.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
piece of cake,
a noted cheese connoisseur,
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
The robotics program at ICC is a program that allows the students to learn about industrial-grade robots that are used in local companies and also in companies globally. The robotics program is a 2-year degree, and after the 2 years, typically the students, when they graduate, they'll get an Associate of Science degree in robotic and automated technology. The graduates that we have from ICC with the robotics and automated technology degree go into companies around here that have manufacturing and that have specifically robots in their manufacturing or automated processes. When the student finishes our program, there are certificates available through various robotic manufacturers. The blue robots that we have here are called Yaskawas, and through the Yaskawa company you can get certifications for material handling, certifications for welding, certifications for paint applications, things like that. In our area, we've had an increase in robotic applications added to many of the companies here, so the job market is very good for a robotics technician. They generally start around $20 an hour, which is about $40,000 a year. So it's a really good entrance for a student of any age. So most all of the companies we have here now that manufacture products are using some kind of robot or some kind of automated process. So there's lots of opportunity in our area for good jobs. It's a really fun thing to get into. When you can program a robot and have it do something repetitively and you can walk off and leave it, you know, to me that's gratifying. A robot does not need the air conditioning, it does not need the lights in the room to be turned on and that kind of thing. And it's just fun to work with. To enroll in the robotics and automation program at ICC, go to ICC's website, www.iccms.edu, and apply to the college first. Once you apply to the college and you're accepted, then there's an application process for the robotics program.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
My name's William Calloway. My father died when I was 11 and caused a lot of other deep-root issues in my life. I wanted to try college out when I got out of school, but then I ended up realizing like it wasn't for me. I felt like I needed to get out and get a job and at least do my part, you know. I wanted to help my mom with bills, being a single mother. You know, I just wanted to help. During these jobs, I had a void in my life I was trying to fill, and the only way I knew how to fill it was the use of my addiction. I experienced going to jail a few times, had to go to court for my son, and the judge gave me my final chance. During that rehab process, I got a call from my son, and that's where I knew I was headed down the right path. My mom told me about this class at ICC because she knew how much I enjoyed to cook. The food pathway course was tough, but my instructor helped me and kind of pushed me. I'm thankful for Miss Christie for pushing me and motivating me to get through with that class. Because now I have a stable job in a positive environment and I enjoy going to work every single day. Building the best version of yourself won't happen overnight. It won't be easy. You will struggle. You'll want to give up. You have to surround yourself with positive people who encourage you and want to see you move forward. That's what you can expect to find at ICC in Belden, a place where you can build a better you.
My name is Emily Loden-Jones, and I am the instructor and the program director for the Forestry Technology program at Itawamba Community College, and I have taught here for 15 years. Our students learn how to identify native hardwood species and softwood species in this area. They learn how to cruise timber and evaluate it for selling purposes. They also learn a lot about forest management regimes that we use to get specific objectives from our land. Our program will accept students either in the fall, the beginning of the fall semester in August, or in January, the start of the spring semester. This program is a 2-year program in which you will obtain an Associate's of Applied Sciences in Forestry Technology. It's also a transferable program to Mississippi State University in the College of Forest Resources. Most of our courses are taught in a traditional format because it is so outdoor based. We have one fully online class and one hybrid class. Freshmen attend 2 days a week for forestry courses, and sophomores attend 2 days a week for forestry courses. Our students usually obtain employment in either the state sectors or either in private sectors. A minimum starting salary would be, if you went to work for a state agency, of about $30,000 a year. And I would say most students would probably start around $36,000 to $40,000 a year. The best type of student for this program is one that does not mind being outdoors. It is hot, it is cold sometimes. They also need to understand that this is not just an outdoor program, but is a math, science heavy curriculum. Our one requirement is that you have a good pair of boots and some bug spray.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Being joined by my good buddy, Mr. Jim Ingram. If you ever listen to any of our ball games, our broadcasts, you know Mr. Jim's voice very well. And Jim, appreciate you joining us this week on the show and taking a look at a little bit of ICC athletics. And we're about to be busy. Basketball season in the heart of the season. Baseball, softball, tennis, golf, all about to start as well.
It's all here.
It's a fun time at ICC.
No doubt. It's a busy time, but it's a fun time, Adam.
Well, let's talk about the men's basketball right now. Of course, they're rolling. Earlier last week was ranked number 24 in the country. First time in a while that the Indians have been ranked in the country. So Coach Pate got the guys pointing in a good direction.
No doubt about it. Playing very well. And what we've noticed, Adam, which I really am pleased, it's a team. Mm-hmm. You know, they're all together. We might have two different guys leading one night and scoring, two different guys the next night leading and scoring. It's a very balanced team. Everybody can score. Everybody can rebound. They're playing very well together. Good chemistry.
Absolutely. Of course, had that big week where they knocked off number 21 Northeast. You're like, okay, that's a big emotional win. Will they be able to go on the road and rebound against a very well-coached, very hard team in Pearl River, who was at the time ranked number 24 in the country? They went down on the road and held on there, and then were able to come back after getting ranked. You're like, okay, Kahoma, a team they might overlook. It's a very good basketball team. At the time was second in the conference heading into that game, and ICC was able to bounce back, take care of business against Kahoma in that one, and then they went on the road against – who did we play?
Gone blank here, Adam. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I've gone blank as well. East Central. And right. East Central was the only team that had beat us up into the point of earlier in the season. So the Indians weathered that storm pretty nicely after getting all the acknowledgement.
No doubt about it. And they stayed even-keeled, got two new assistant coaches doing very well. Of course, Grant Pate's been there a number of years. And the team just gets along well. Great chemistry. Everybody supports each other. As we mentioned, we've got several different people that can lead us in scoring any night. So it's a very balanced team, a very well-coached team, and right now playing very well and a very confident team.
I do want to give a shout-out to Craig Horton, who had Coach Pate on his show last week, and we appreciate Craig giving us a little bit of love there, some airtime to talk about this year's basketball team as well. Well, we look at the good things for the Indians. Tough times for the Lady Indians.
Struggling right now, and then we know they'll get it settled, but their identity is they're struggling, shooting the ball. You know, we've come back late in some ball games, but we got to put four quarters together, got to get the chemistry going, and got to get the confidence, which the men have the confidence. Right now, our Lady Indians are struggling in that area.
Well, they were down 13 with 4 minutes left in the go against East Central. They came back, made it a two-point contest a couple of times. East Central took care of business from the free throw line to win it, but you never say there's good in a loss because you don't like to lose, but there's some positives to pick up because we saw a team that once they got behind, they quit. But then they found it within themselves to dig deep and give themselves a chance to win late in that ball game.
And Coach Porter can point to this and say, this is what we can do. We did this in the last 4 minutes of the ball game. We're very athletic. We play great defense. Let's do this in all the upcoming games, and we can find a way to win some ball games.
We do invite you to visit letsgoicc.com, where you can find the schedules for both the men's and women's basketball teams there. And, of course, pretty much I think it's just about for the rest of the way here on out for maybe 1 week. Every Monday and Thursday, you'll be able to watch basketball on the red channel of letsgoicctv.com. Well, Rick, for Jim, we talked to Coach Collier. We talked to Coach KB, her first year here in softball. Correct. Two programs that are very proud, very traditionally strong, and looking for the same thing this year out of them whenever it comes to baseball and softball.
No doubt about it. And it's almost here, as you mentioned, Adam. We're here in the late January, but it's here. Softball, baseball, the spring sports will crank up very quickly. You will be very busy. We'll all be very busy. It's something we look forward to. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of confidence going into the years, and we know that we'll have some good spring sports teams here at Itawamba Community College.
Again, visit the athletic website at letsgoicc.com to find for all those spring schedules there. You can also follow us on your favorite social media outlet at Let's Go ICC on that one. Jim, any final thoughts before I let you go today? Well, I'll tell you what, let's give you a chance to plug the Alumni Association and the Foundation.
Right. Of course, I work with the Alumni Foundation area. Work with two outstanding individuals, Tilda Bouchelon, Michael Upton. They do an outstanding job. We try to support the school the best we can. Come see us anytime. Look us up, and we'll be glad to support you any way we can.
And again, visit iccms.edu/foundation or iccms.edu/alumni. You can join both those there as well. Jim, thank you for joining the show this week. Look forward to doing a lot more broadcasts with you in the future, and I hope you have a good week, my man.
Thank you, Adam. I'm glad to be here tonight. You are a true professional, and it's fun being on the radio with you, sir.
We'll be back with more of the ICC Hour right after this on Super Talk Mississippi.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from them, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Industrial Maintenance Technology at ICC is a 2-year degree program in which we train students to go into manufacturing facilities and be industrial maintenance technicians or multi-skilled maintenance technicians, to operate machinery, to manipulate and repair machinery and manufacturing processes so that manufacturers can efficiently make their products and maintain a certain production rate. So enrollment is selective admission. You apply for admission to college like you would any other program, and then you also submit an application for industrial maintenance technology. So the demand is very significant at this point in time, and it has been for a number of years now. All manufacturers in the area have maintenance jobs that are open. We constantly receive calls and requests for qualified maintenance personnel. However, we don't produce enough at the moment to fill all of those positions. On the very low end of the scale is, in the range of $16 to $18 an hour, equates to around $45,000 a year before overtime. And then after several years of experience and topping out, we have maintenance personnel in the area that are making well over $100,000 a year, including their overtime. Most of the classes are taught at Belden. The few academic courses, the 18 hours of academics that are still taught on either Fulton or Tupelo or online. The curriculum is heavily electrical based because a maintenance person has to be an electrician first and then add additional skills to that. So for people who like to work with their hands, they like to figure out problems and fix problems, this is usually a really good field because not only does it give us the ability to exercise those things, it also is a very stable field in as far as a job goes, a career. Like I said, everybody in the area is looking for maintenance personnel. So the job availability is there, the ability to sustain a job, and then the pay on top of that is pretty lucrative compared to most other jobs.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back to the ICC Hour. Now, we're a few weeks away from the start of our baseball, softball, and tennis seasons here at ICC. As a matter of fact, the softball team will open the season on February the 3rd and 4th when they travel to Youngsville, Louisiana to participate in the Mardi Gras Invitational. Baseball will open that following weekend with a road doubleheader at Calhoun College in Alabama. And tennis is scheduled to open the season on February the 14th against Mississippi Gulf Coast. We're going to close out the show by hearing from our ICC baseball coach, Rick Collier, first-year softball coach, Kelly Beth Ernest, and women's and men's tennis coach, Michael Metz. I hope you guys have a great week and make your plans to join us right back here next week on the ICC Hour on Super Talk 101.9 FM.
One of the most exciting times of year is almost here. Spring season's fast approaching. Got the preseason behind you. So let's talk about this preseason. Talk a little bit about the games y'all played and what you learned a little bit about your team.
Yeah, preseason was a big time for us. Lucky to have the preseason. We got 35 guys in, and all of them participate, get the same amount of bats, and we just figure out who can get it done. If they can hit our pitching, they can hit any pitching in the state, we feel, and if they can get our hitters out, that's a plus. We figure out who our starters are and who our relievers are, closers are. It's just a fun time. It's fun to watch them compete and get after it.
Well, this preseason you did have the benefit of having some guys coming back from last year's squad. Talk about some of those returning players and the leadership they've brought into the preseason and will take into the regular season.
Yeah, Will Verdong is back. He led our team in hitting as a freshman. Hit 10 home runs. Already signed at Southern Miss. We look for him to do good things in our lineup. He'll hit in the 3-hole. We got Matthew Martin-Knowledge back. Had a solid year as a freshman as a shortstop. He hit over 300 for us. We got Drew Capobianco back, plays second base. We're excited about him being in that lineup. He'll be a leadoff type guy or end of the batting order type guy. Ty Robinson back in the outfield. He's doing really good out there. He's probably our best outfielder we got on the team this year, and we're excited about a lot of those guys. We picked up a good catcher out of Mississippi State. Gray Baines doing a good job. He'll add some pop to our lineup. But it's an exciting time.
Okay, well, this season we know it's going to be a grind, as you call them, the JUCO Wars, with the tough MACCC schedule that we play. Talk about the season, what your expectations are, and just how tough it is to compete in this league.
Well, after the fall season, we played some good teams. We went 8-1 in the fall, and you know, they have a chance to be pretty good. There's a lot of young guys on this club too that hadn't experienced that JUCO grind and how to grind it out every day. It's a roller coaster. You can get hit in the mouth one day and you got to get up and get ready to go the next day. And a lot of learning curves to go on throughout this coming year. But I like our chances. I like our pitching. We got a lot more pitching we had last year, and our lineup. We can throw a good lineup at anyone out there, and we scored tons of runs this fall, and I'm very excited about this group.
Okay, well, I know the players are going for Christmas break right now, but talk about when they get back and when you guys get started there in January.
January 10th is the first starting date for all JUCOs in the nation. That's our first practice. We'll get back, and if it's pretty, we got them on a throwing program, and we'll start our inter squads pretty quick. You got to get those live at bats, and we're really excited about our schedule, and it's a good time. January 10th will be here before you know it.
Well, lastly, just talk about that schedule when you guys get kicked off and how excited you are to get another season going.
February the 11th, I think, is on a Saturday. We'll open up with Calhoun. We play a tough schedule. All those schools in Alabama, I have a lot of respect for their coaches, and they do a great job over there. And we got Calhoun and Snead and Bevel Fayette. We go up to USA Stadium, and we're going to play in a spring classic up there. We have National Forest, Arkansas, and Kaskaskia, Illinois. You know, we don't pad our schedule. We just jump in there with all of them, and that makes our guys better to get ready to compete in the MACCC.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck this season.
Thank you, guys.
First preseason behind you, got the fall semester behind you. Regular season's coming up quick, but let's talk about this preseason, what you've learned from the team and what you expect out of them going into the regular season.
Well, I've learned that I have an excellent group of players, sophomores and freshmen included. They really came in this fall ready to learn, ready to get better. Each and every day they come in, they work hard, and they're just great people in general. I'm so excited. We had 4 dates this fall that we played. Everyone from top to bottom did great. I'm just really excited to see what they can accomplish this spring as a team.
Okay, well, talk about some of those games y'all played this preseason. Talk about getting in the flow of it with the team and the outcomes of those games as far as learning and how the girls grew.
So we started out playing in Belhaven's tournament. We had 3 games that day. We won all 3, which was a great day, especially being the first day of the fall. They really worked hard together. They had a lot of communication, things that we had worked on in practice. They capitalized on their strengths, and they worked on all of the weaknesses that they thought they had. We had 3 more dates in the fall. We finished up playing at Ole Miss, actually, which was an awesome experience for all of the players. It was so exciting to be on the field. They really did well throughout that whole game and worked together the whole time. That's really just been the story of the fall is they work together each and every day to get better.
Okay, well, let's talk about the regular season that is fast approaching. Talk about some of the expectations that you have and the excitement of getting back on the field and getting going.
Well, expectations-wise, I am always shooting for the stars, I feel like, which I feel we all should. I think they are as well. They have left for the semester already, so they are on their own working hard. Excited to see how they come back, as always. I really just expect for them to do what they do. You know, they're here for a reason because they know how to play softball.
Well, leading into your first season here, talk about some of the expectations that you have for yourself as a first-time head coach here.
I really try to take everything day by day. You know, I want to learn at least one new thing each day. I really just want to go along with the players and learn together, to win together, to lose together. You know, every failure I want us to learn from and get better each day. I expect to just try to be the good leader that I want to be.
Well, you mentioned they're gone right now, but they will be back soon and get ready. So just talk about when they're coming back and when you guys get started and how excited you are to get the ball rolling.
So in the first few weeks of January, they'll come back, and we have about three and a half weeks to get ready for season, and we'll get rolling. We'll actually start in a tournament down in Lafayette, Louisiana against LSU Eunice to start out the season, which they've been known to be great. I'm really excited to get that going. Conference will be about 3 weeks after that, and it'll be a grind. You know, this is one of the best leagues in the country, and I'm excited to let the girls do what they do and be successful.
Now, you did mention that it is one of the toughest leagues here in the nation, nationally ranked teams every year. So just talk about how fun it is to be in this league and to be able to compete at such a high level every season and against high-level opponents.
Well, you know, one of my favorite things about softball is that anyone can win on any given day. We start the score 0-0, the counts are 0-0 as well. Every single game we play, every single series we play is a fight to the death, basically, and that's what makes the game so fun, this league so fun. I have so much respect for all the programs that will face this upcoming spring, but I think that this group that we have can do some great things.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the preseason. Got a chance to play a good many matches, learn your team. So how did the team look during the preseason?
I thought we looked really good. The ITA was probably the best one we've had since I've been here as far as just number of matches we got in. You know, when you go there and you stay like the entire week, that's the kind of the theme, you know. Only the Flight A champion is going to progress to the regional. So most of the coaches are going there and it's development. I mean, you're trying to get as many matches as you can in. And I think just from top to bottom, like the lowest spots on the team, we're getting 3, 4, 5 matches. So it's probably the first time that I can remember since I've been here that I got on the bus on the way home and was like, man, you know, we got our money's worth there. That was a really productive tournament.
Let's talk about your sophomores coming back this year. Let's start with the women first. Talk about the sophomores and how they can contribute to this season.
Well, Martina is our Italian girl that, and we're bringing in another freshman international in January, but she brings the sophomore leadership. She's a gym rat. She's in the gym whether it's 5 in the morning or on her lunch break. She's a hard worker, and for the people that got to see her last year, she's a fighter. And so I think the other girls look up to her with that. They see her out there all the time doing extra work, and then it's kind of motivated them to do the same.
And then the guys side of things?
Guys side of things, a lot of maturity coming back, and we're going to lose a lot of people after this year, but I've always said like it's a big difference between a freshman and a sophomore, and we've got a lot of sophomore leadership this year on the team, so I hope that's going to serve us well.
And then for the freshmen, I don't think a lot of people realize how much of a step up it is from the high school to junior college play. Talk about those freshmen and how they've come along during the preseason and some of your goals for them early during the regular season.
I think they always come here and they're excited, and then about midway through their head is spinning a little bit because the repetitions are more, the pace is usually more. But I think they're starting to get comfortable. You know, we kind of have a situation here where some of the younger guys are going to have time to kind of step into the program with having those sophomores on the team. So I think they're doing fine.
All right, so let's talk about the season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, everybody talks about the MACCC, how tough it is in football, but equally tough in tennis. Just talk about the season and some of the teams that you're going to kind of set the pace with to try to make a push for that championship.
Yeah, again, it's I'm sitting there bragging about how well we did in the ITA, but we need that because this is the first time that I can remember that so many teams have a chance to compete for it this year. Meridian, very strong. Jones, very strong. Gulf Coast, strong. Colin, Hines, they're all East Central. They all have really good, especially the international players at the high spots. Very, very similar. I think those are going to be dogfight matches throughout the whole season.
Well, Coach, anything else you want to add heading into the season?
Just come out and support us. I think it's going to be a fun year. We actually have, when we're talking about freshmen, I meant to add that we have a surprise person coming in January that we actually recruited through the summer who will be transferring to us from a 4-year school. That's going to help us out a lot. We need to be better in doubles this year, and they know that. I think that's going to be kind of the factor that determines whether we're going to be really good this year or not. So we need the support. We need people to come out there and cheer for us.
Coach, appreciate your time and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.